All right, everybody. This is my first time. Ooh, perfect. Yes, this is what I like. Okay. All right. So my first time doing something like this on Instagram. You guys are used to me having my phone and recording, but now you can see me as if I'm in a studio or on my computer, voice call type of thing or video call. But now I'm able to do this on Instagram now. Facebook, got to look more into X, Twitter to see what that problem is. But I'm on Rumble and YouTube and Facebook. So try and get up there, y'all. I'm trying to go up there. So for those of you on Instagram, on my Instagram channel, this may be the new thing I'm going to do, okay? It's a new thing I might do for you guys. The format, there might be a mosquito in my room or something, but so hopefully this works well. So again, welcome on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, and on Rumble. So I'm all social media platforms. So let me see. I can't share my screen. Oh, yes, I can. So I'm hoping this will work. What I'm trying to do, share screen, and I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do my entire screen. Okay, so here we go. Share. Let's see if this works on Instagram. Add to stream. Got my phone on Instagram here too. Okay, it's buffering on my end on Instagram, so we'll see if hopefully that stays up. Why is it not adding to stream? There we go. Okay, I hope this works, guys. Again, for those of you on Instagram, it's my first time doing this for y'all followers, so appreciate your love and support. So we do have some super weather to talk about. Look, on Instagram, perfect. I love this. Guys, again, this might be the new way I'm doing Instagram Live. Hey, Miss Kane, I see you on there. Thank you for joining. So this might be the new way for me to do super weather on Facebook and Instagram. So we'll see how that works out well. So here we go. So severe weather talk about. Hopefully you guys can see my screen a little bit good. If not, I can try to zoom in on here. So we are here to talk about some severe weather. Man, I'll tell you what, it's been for the past couple of weeks. We've probably seen a couple of tornado warnings happen not too long ago, but we do have another threat, sadly. Well, exciting for me as a weather enthusiast, but do have another threat, other tornadoes to talk about. No snow yet, but severe weather is on the table. Tornadic type of storms, but this is for today's outlook. I'm going to show you guys tomorrow's outlook. Hopefully you guys can see that well. I appreciate it, Miss Kane. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining in. I see you, Jordy. Thank you for joining in too, baby. Appreciate that. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. I can look it on my Instagram on my phone, and so let me zoom in a little bit more on my screen. Hopefully you guys can see that full blown. All right, so here we go. Talk about the severe weather. All right, so as you can see, this is again for tonight's outlook. As you can see, Norman and OKC, they're kind of just about that slight risk, and they got more of a higher threat towards the Red River, southwest Oklahoma. Dallas is just in general thunderstorms. There is like plain Jane rain probably, but so Oklahoma City is a little bit in that threat for tonight, especially going in southwestern Oklahoma. The tornado threat. This is for tonight going into early tomorrow morning. As you can see, it does include kind of barely cuts off into the Oklahoma City area. Hey, maybe cutting off close to the Oklahoma City area, south and to the west, into northwestern Texas. Alrighty, and then the wind threat is pretty significant. Good little wind threat there towards that area, and then the hail threat, not even there. All right, so it looks like the tornado and wind might be the biggest threat of that. Now let's look into tomorrow. This is going into tomorrow, okay? Now, tomorrow's threat is, again, so interesting. I'm going to show you guys here why in a second. See, all right. Cool. All right, hopefully, again, Instagram Live. I hope this works well on all platforms. I'm about to go on Facebook to see how it looks on there, too, but I'm excited. All right, working well for Instagram. All right, and marginal risk for Tulsa. OKC and Norman still in that slight risk. Bullseye there. Dallas is even including that. The tornado risk is actually not that high for tomorrow, except, again, a little bit more higher confidence. Again, guys, don't focus more on the colors like, oh, we're green, which means we're not going to get anything, okay? It's more of confidence. So, yes, we might not get one, but it's confidence levels. So that's what weather people always tell the TV, stations that they say don't focus on the colors just because green does not mean we won't get one. Okay, it's confidence levels. So the National Weather Service, the forecasters are basically saying might be a little bit more focused on that, but everywhere else it's a lower chance. But again, you guys will hear me say that a lot more too, guys. Okay, don't focus on the colors. It's more about confidence levels. Okay, it's what the forecasters think. Okay. So again, maybe even outside the 2% risk, maybe they can still see tornado even though they're not at risk. You see what I'm saying? So basically, Tulsa, yes, on the 2% risk, yes, we're low, but don't be like, oh, we're not going to see nothing, okay? But we're in the threat basically, okay? So it's not as high, if that makes sense. So the more, the more colors, here's the scale down here, the more brighter that gets, the more confidence level, okay? So it's all about the confidence level. All righty. So that's that. So Oklahoma City and Norman is under that 5% risk with that. Does not include Dallas, but again, Dallas is in the same green level threat too. Okay. And not just the tornado threat, the wind threat is also there. And then the hail threat is not as high, but it's there as a threat too. Okay. So let's look at that's a look at that. All right. Now here's the fun part. Here's the models. Again, models like to fight with each other. So I might show you guys a different tool here in a second. I'm going to start using on the live stream. So here's look at the feature radar, the HER model. This is the model that I normally here and there share on my stories on Snap and Insta. But this is what the latest HER model is saying. So guys, the radar is going to get messy tomorrow morning. It's going to get messy, okay? And by the way, there is a flash flood watch if you have not seen my story on Snap and Insta already, but I'll show you that map here in a second too. Awesome. Alrighty, so as you can see, rain moves into the Tulsa area, and not just Tulsa area, but all kinds of parts of Oklahoma. Moderate to heavy rain at times, early tomorrow morning, early by daybreak, and still moderate heavy rain. And look at this, guys. This is what we're going to be watching closely too. This main line pushing on through is called a squall line, okay? Think of it like the Father's Day storm. That was called the squall line, Derecho, okay? It's kind of like that, but not that significant, okay? So think of it like that. So it's a straight line, basically line of storms moving through. And it's going to be what's called supercells within the storm, okay? So that's why the QLCS, okay? Again, I need to get back with it, but I'm trying to make a PowerPoint of what a QLCS is, okay? Because again, there's different types of tornadoes that you can get, okay? Again, supercells of storms that's on their own. And then QLCS, it's a quick little spin up weak. It could be weak, it could be strong, maybe weak most. It could be a tornado embedded in that line, okay? So we're watching that closely because the environment is just the winds. The low levels are probably kicking up, and so the low levels of the atmosphere is really creaking in that wind. So that's probably why we could also see a potential tornado type there. So as it moves through, OKC looks like it's getting hit, and then just continues. And so this is the thing. OKC might, I'm not saying they will potentially, but that's why I do think they do have the highest threat-seeing tornadoes, because as it moves into the eastern parts of the Tulsa area to the east, I think it will weaken, but there might be some kinks and circulations here and there, but it won't be of the threat, okay? But again, we're still in the threat, so my opinion is I don't think it's going to happen, but the threat is not, as we always say as weather people, it's not zero. It's slow, but it's not zero, okay? So just by looking at this, it looks like it's weakening, but we could have some tornadic, supercells, excuse me, that might look, quite interesting, but I have to think it's quite low. Okay, even as we look at the significant trend parameter per, it's not that exciting, except for the Red River, Southwestern, the hotspot I told you about earlier, showed you. And that's probably where they're, what that, is showing you guys. And as it moves close to the east, yes, the colors, fade away, barely happen. But again, it's on the table, but it's not zero. Alrighty. Now, as I explained to you guys the flash flood watch, I'm going to show you guys that here in just a second. Let me pull that up. Go to forecast and go to actually weather and then advisories. Oklahoma flood advisories. Okay, so as you can see, we already got some advisories and stuff ongoing. But this is a look at the map, the flash flood advisory. I don't remember the durations of this, but I do believe it is in effect now, but I think it ends tomorrow night at 6. I'm not sure. I believe it's 6. You can go back to my story for more details on that, just so I don't get the time wrong after this live stream if you want to look at it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, it ends at 6 tomorrow night. I think it does. Alrighty. So let's look at the advisory. Just a little heads up on that. And so this is new to you guys. I'm starting to show this a little bit more on my live streams now. It's a whole different weather model I would like to use on my live streams. It's awesome. It's a little bit more, and it shows you the time frame, so I don't have to tell you guys the Zulu and the military time and conversion, all that. It's just right there for you guys. So, and right there for me, because I'm still learning the military and Zulu times and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, so this is the same kind of thing I'm showing you guys, except in different weather model version here. Precipitation composite reflective. So this again, the 0Z model. This is the latest. Let's go. So again, this will give you kind of a general idea on what time, particularly, it'll hit. So Tulsa, it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but you kind of see letters on your screen. That's TUL. Those are basically city abbreviations. So OUN is Oklahoma City, and Tulsa is right here, TUL. Okay. In fact, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. All right. So let's forward. So again, 1 a.m., we have a bunch of messy stuff going on the radar. 1 a.m., it just explodes. Okay. Got some heavy showers, downpours, maybe a few rumbles of thunder by 3 a.m. And I get up for work at about 4 to 5, maybe 4:30-ish or so. Heavy rain, so if you get up or if you're a morning bird for work, it's already raining at 4 a.m., okay? And then it just continues rain. And then again, we're watching, oh, you're welcome, baby. Sorry, I'm just noticing that too, focused on that. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys' love and support as always. But watching this May 1, okay, coming in from the west, moving on in. As we play this forward, got some, and that's when that rain moves into Tulsa around 11 tomorrow morning, okay? So 11 in the morning, I do think Tulsa will start to see some action going. And the significant terrain parameter, again, it's not high, but we still have a little bit of a threat, okay? Gets excited about Kansas and Oklahoma state line there with that, okay? I think that is all I wanted to show you guys. I can't think of anything else to do. Of course, when I ended up, oh, that's right. I wanted to show you that. Let's look at a few more models, and then we'll call it tonight and just give you guys a summary of what I think will happen. 12 cam. Let's look at the 12 cam. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so precipitation and composite reflectivity. Okay, so as we look at the composite reflectivity, I don't even like that at all. Let's try this one. Perfect. Okay. All right, so this is just another different point of view of what the storms are saying, and man, 3K is not even, I don't even like this particular model. But again, it gives you an idea. We got some ongoing stuff, just messy radar early tomorrow morning as we go through. Yeah, I'm also in a group chat with the Storm Chasers, experienced Storm Chasers, I'll put it that way. So that's awesome. Facebook Messenger. So I hear you heard that's my Facebook messenger going off with experienced chaser, so that's nice to know too. Anyway, so 7 in the morning, we got some light activity going on for most of Oklahoma, and then that's when that main line comes in. Our focus main point is going to come through 10 a.m. traveling through western, moving into central and eastern Oklahoma, and as you can see, the NAM even thinks it's weakening. So I'm surprisingly, I might be in agreement with the NAM model, because it is starting to weaken. So I do believe the NAM is right on this one. So, but again, it could happen. It could change. You never know. It's Oklahoma. Alrighty. I think that's all I want to show you guys. So let me go back to here and let me go back to stop my sharing. There we go. And it goes back. There we go. All right. So, so for those of you that you're just joining in, or just to recap in general, Tulsa, I do think we'll see some type of severe weather early tomorrow morning, late morning, going to the afternoon hours. However, as it moves east from the west, moves east, I do think it will weaken. However, there might be some here and there, interesting cells that might look tornadic. There might be some interesting clouds out there, because I work indoors, so I work in a manufacturing company, so I don't know how you guys will see it. But there might be some scary looking clouds here and there. But I do think that Tulsa will see some rain at least. It might not even be rumbles of thunder, but I do believe at least Tulsa will get some sort of rain in a way. So again, the Tulsa time frame going with 10 to noon is my time frame. Might be earlier, might be later, but 10 to noon, will that be that time frame? Now, if you're in Oklahoma City, again, you have a different environment. So there might be some more intense storms than there is eastern as it moves east. But I do think the Oklahoma City, you do need to be weather aware as we go through time to tomorrow morning. Make sure you have ways, as I must say, it's important to say this. Make sure if you're on Facebook and Instagram, you probably see this a lot, but make sure you have ways to receive weather warnings to your phone. Very important. By the way, on my Instagram and Facebook, I have anime weather alerts. Just click on my link tree on my profile. I've got that for you guys, set for you guys. So, because sadly, it would be nice if eventers can, embed live updates of the super weather alerts on Instagram instead of just Facebook and Twitter. But I've got that set on my Instagram profile. Just click on my profile, click on the link tree profile, and I've got it set for you guys there. So you got Not Left Alone on weather alerts, and that's the same weather alerts that I use sometimes for you guys too for my stories on Snap and Insta and Facebook. All right, so I appreciate you guys' love and support as always. What happened there? Just clicked the button on my phone. I don't know what happened. That's weird. I just went full screen for a moment. That's weird. Anyway, I don't know what Instagram is doing. I don't know if it's just my phone, but Instagram just went boop. All right, zoomed on my face for some reason. All right, so I'm about to end this anyway. So, as always, I do appreciate your love, support, and as long as Instagram what it just did to me, hopefully it doesn't do that for now. But I will be doing this from now on Instagram and Facebook and try to Twitter. Twitter is acting up. Rumble too, so try and step up my game on social media. I wish there was a way for me. I don't know why I did that. That's so weird. Okay, let's do this. Perfect. Okay, I guess it was just the way I did it. All right, so I'm going to end this. Again, I appreciate you guys' little support. I noticed, again, Miss Can had joined. Known her since she was one of my teachers in the program, Reach Carrera. So I appreciate her joining. And again, my baby girl, Jordy, appreciate you joining in too. I see you on Instagram. I wonder how it is on Facebook. I'm about to see. Hold up. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm about to see Facebook. Because, again, if it's the same, then I might do this from now on. Might keep it portrait like this because it's whatever it takes. So if it's weird, it's weird. It's whatever it takes. Mason's weather page. Click on my weather page here. Perfect. Facebook's a little bit different. I might have to work on that. Figure that out. But it's whatever it takes. My Instagram, get the word out. So I appreciate you guys' love, support as always, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for the weather updates. And you're welcome. Maybe anytime, no problem else. So hope you guys have a great night. Get some rest. For those of you that go and work tomorrow, like I do, early in the morning. Had a long day today. Gotta get up in the morning, but gotta enjoy the weekend for the next few hours of my life. But I hope you guys have a great night. Be careful, be safe, be weather aware, and of course, I'll keep you guys updated while I can. All right, you guys take it easy. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your guys' night, and end this. All right, you guys take it easy.